YouTube? It's your boy Korean C, and I'm back with another vid for y'all, man. Tonight's topic will be discussing my top 5 sneaker rotation for the summertime. I didn't really do too much this summer. I was working a lot. I moved, so a lot of the summer I was kind of just trying to get the house together, so didn't really get a chance to go out too much. But the few times I did go out, I'll show you what I was rocking, or even if it was just going to Target or going to get something to eat with the fam, stuff like that. I'll show you what I had on my feet, man. So if you like what I've been doing, please like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys, man. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so first on the list, this is in no particular order. I got the Shox R4. This shoe is just a really great, iconic shoe. Really 2000 vibes. I remember my mom had them, my dad had them, and at the time when they first came out back then, my foot wasn't big enough. So I always said if they ever came back out when I got older, I would get them. So I got this color, I got the black and red colorway, and then I have another colorway that's like black, silver, and like a baby blue. But yeah, these were in rotation heavy. Like I said, I didn't do much, but if I was doing something, like this is something I would rock to Target. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just throw these on with some baggy sweatpants. That 2000s aesthetic is in right now, like the baggy clothes and the 2000s shoes is in. So yeah, man, this would definitely get a lot of burn this summertime for sure. All right, next up on the list, we got the Prada America's Cup. This is a very, very iconic shoe, timeless sneaker. It'll never go out of style. To my knowledge, I believe they came out in 1997. I didn't really hear about them until probably like 2007. I'm not gonna say how old I was, but I know that a lot of my cousins that lived in New York and a lot of my friends up there, they had like all colorways, man. And I wanted to get a pair back then, but they were just too expensive. So I always told myself when I got a little more older, I would get myself my own pair. So I got these, and I wear them a lot, man. One of my favorite shoes. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. As I said before, it's timeless. The shoe will never, ever go out of style. Don't let these little kids tell you that it's played out or it's not, whatever terminology they use. Like, this shoe is always gonna be lit, man. So I want to get another pair. They're very expensive, so that's why I only have one. But once I get a little bit of extra money, if I had to get another colorway, I probably would get the green ones. The green ones is fire, or maybe navy blue. But yeah, Prada America's Cup. Right, next up on the list, we got the Asics Gel Cayano 14. This has become one of my favorite shoes in the last couple years. I love Asics. I had a pair back in probably like 2000. I'm drawing a blank. Maybe like 2017 when I was working at Nordstrom. I had a pair, and this was when like really nobody was wearing them, but like, I hate to say it, but like old white dudes, and it wasn't really like a popular shoe. But I had a pair, and they were cool. I remember I got them off the clearance rack. Nordstrom had a sale, and they was on the clearance rack, and I got them. They was probably like $50, and then I kind of just forgot about them, and then as time went on, they started getting popular, so I started investing in a couple pair. I probably have about 4 pair of Asics. One of them is cooked right now, so 3. I work in one of them just because they're so comfortable. But this colorway in particular, I just really fell in love with it because the colorway is cool. Everybody know I'm a Knicks fan, so this ain't really the Knicks orange, but you can get away with it. But I'm always wearing a Yankee hat. Like, if I'm not wearing my brand, I'm wearing a Yankee hat most of the time. So this navy blue in there, like, it just would hit so hard with a Yankee hat. So this shoe is also very, very comfortable, and it's affordable. Like, you can find these on Finish Line still. Like, I think the Asics Wave right now it's not like how it was a couple years ago when they were selling out instantly, but it's cool for me. Like I said, I don't really care. I wear what I like. I don't care what's cool and what's not. But yeah, this is the go right here. All right, next on my list And what would my list be? What would any list be if it didn't have a pair of classic Air Jordans on there? My pair is the Jordan 4 Breads. These are the suede ones. These aren't them leather ones. A lot of people wearing these ain't that. These are the suede ones. But yeah, man, this is a classic shoe. It's always just a nice go-to whenever you're going out. That's always a head turner. People, especially when you keep them clean. Like mine is still like in really, really good condition. You know, this has always been one of my favorite Jordans ever. It's just a clean shoe, man. I will say as I get, I'm not gonna say older, as I get a little more seasoned, I don't wear Jordans as much as I used to. I still buy them, don't get me wrong. And I still have some, but I'm not getting every pair that come out. So I'm very particular in the ones that I choose today. So I prefer like an OG colorway. But there are times where I'll step out and I'll get like the rare airs, like these. I just ordered those. Those will be coming in. I'll do a review on those soon. But yeah, man, this is a classic Jordan. I think everybody should have a pair of these if they could. But yeah, Jordan 4 Bread. Last, but certainly not least, I know I said this wasn't in no particular order, but I'm gonna be honest, this last pair is my favorite, and this is probably my favorite shoe, top 3 favorite shoes ever, and I literally want to get every colorway. But here we go, man. Nike Air Max Thunder. Oh man, this shoe is beautiful. It's just incredible, man. I know people might be like, oh man, like you late, whatever. Like I think they came back out like a couple years ago. I know they originally released in 1999, and I've never seen these shoes in my life until they came back out a couple years ago. So when I seen them, I didn't really pay too much attention to them. I was like, oh, those are cool, but it wasn't until I actually like seen them in person, like probably at the beginning of the summer, I seen them, and I was like, nah, these are classics. Like I gotta get them. So I got a pair, tried them on. And these are the most comfortable sneakers I've ever had in my life, no lie. Yeah, so I got these. I got my girl a pair. That's just how much I love them. Like I just wanted somebody else to experience this shoe. Like, this shoe is incredible. And it has that 90s, 2000s aesthetic. Like I said, that's what's kind of going. That's what's in right now. So, throw these on with a nice pair of like Nike track pants. I've been getting a lot of my Nike track pants off of like eBay or Grailed. Just type in like 2000s or what do they say? Y2K track pants, and then they'll pop up. But they always go really well with these. I got this color, and I got these biggies right here, the orange joints. I didn't even wear these yet. You see, they still got the StockX tag on them. Waiting to hit these off. I was thinking about getting a Shador Sanders jersey maybe, and probably bring them out when I wear that one. But yeah, I highly suggest this shoe. I'm probably get about 3 more colors. There's an all black pair that I'm gonna get. There's like a gray and burgundy pair, and then I might get like I don't know, maybe like a neon or something. But this shoe is just very comfortable. And, me being a dad and always being on my feet, running around, this shoe is very comfortable. So, Nike Air Max Thunder. And they're not expensive at all either. I think I got these off of StockX. I think these are like $125. The blue ones I had, those were a little more, but not much. I want to say like $170 maybe. And the crazy thing is that my girl got the same color, the blue ones. I got her those in the Nike factory, and it was like $60. So just be on the lookout, man. You never know when you might run into these, but if you don't get to steal like I did, they're not a lot, man. So yeah, I'm gonna probably do a separate review on this shoe and do some on-foot reviews with these because I'm in love with this shoe. But yeah, Nike Air Max Thunder. Alright, man. So that was it, man. That was my top 5 rotation for the summertime. Like I said, man, I didn't really get to do too much. I still had a great summer, but whether I was going to Target, going to eat with the fam, just running around outside, walking around uptown, park, etc., that's kind of what's my vibe right there. So just to give y'all a little look or insight of, my style and what my closet looks like, man. But that's that, man. I appreciate you guys for watching, taking the time out. If you can, just do me a favor. Please like, subscribe, comment. Just be engaged with me. It'll help me out with the algorithm. I'm a small content creator.